This can be a bit of an annoying fight. So we've got all our team prepped here, and what we need to do is get Asti up and around and sneak attack the mother owlbear without being noticed. If a dialogue starts, we reload. So we've just got to wait for the owlbear to turn. Not that way. That's not a great angle either. That's the baby cub looking down. There we go. Oh. Missed. Reload. Kind of sucks, but there we go. So we try again. No. Wait for the opportune moment. Come on.
Nice and easy.
Come on. Ah, dang it. It turned. Dum dee dee dee. Let's try again. Why is it?
They won't see me coming.
Got it. There we go. Unfortunately, it has turned, which is going to make the next sequence of events slightly harder.
There is work to do.
It's okay, we can go around up here.
Owlbear eggshells. An unhatched one would fetch quite a price.
So Shadowheart all the way around here. And we also need Tav to go all the way around as well.
Ready. Unseen.
Quick save. And we're going to hit with Guiding Bolt level 2. Yep, we got the hit off. So we jump to the next character, which is back to Asti, and then we move Lazel. Clank, clank, clank. Still the armor she wears. You gotta go all the way around. There we go. Right. My guide says to use fainting attack here, but we don't need to because we've got advantage from being in hiding and guiding bolt. So we'll try the trip attack first. We didn't get the initiative. That's so fine. Can we reach it? Can't reach destination. Why?
This will do nicely.
Alright, we run.
I'm ready.
Can't get Shadowheart any closer. Tav must be next to Shadowheart. That's the big thing here.
Can you feel
Right,
death's
here we go.
cold grip.
Quick save. Asti needs to hit, because if he stays there and the owlbear survives, he dies. There we go.
Looks from you to his dead mother. A single strike will end his suffering.
Let the creature live.
It hurts.
You watch speechless as the cub begins to eat his mother.
At least the cub has a fighting chance now.
That, or we've just prolonged its misery.
I know that look.
Speak to Shut
You're
Up.
wondering why I was in pain before. Let's just clear the air about that now. It's just an old wound that hurts me from time to time. Nothing to be concerned about. It's nothing to do with the tadpoles, at least, in case your imagination is in danger of getting away from you. It's just something I have to live with.
How badly does it hurt?
Quite a lot, if I'm being honest. But it always passes quickly, so I can manage.
Are you sure it's not connected to the tadpoles?
Positive. You can trust me on that.
Turn to other matters and leave. There we go. So we loot the owlbear. I only got one item, which is the head of the broken spear, which we send to camp. And then we use Lazel to come over here. Do area loot. We get the headless skeleton. Pick up the armor, it's no good, it's just trash. Pick up the owlbear egg.
An owlbear egg.
And the loin.
These are supposed to be worth a fortune.
And loot all the bone piles for bits and bobs. Another skeleton to loot as well. Switch to the Tav.
Not as bad as it could have.
Come over to this mud area. Some more bones to loot. A skull. And we go up to this little hill area. There's another stone here. And a short sword, which you don't need. And the skeleton's got nothing. Pull the team together. And go up, further up the hill to the backpack. Potion, gold, and we send the supply back to camp. Up the cragged rock. All the way to the end, and we wait for all of our team members to be up. There we go, and then we can jump across here. Remember I was saying there's a crevice on the wall? This is where it comes out. You come out here, this cragged rock, right into combat with the two owl bears, which is why we never go into it, because you're by yourself.
What's that?
Get the mound, diggy diggy. Loot. We get smoke bomb, which we'll send to camp, and a arrow of roaring thunder, which is useless. 1, 2, 3. Just make sure everyone's with you, and we waypoint to Emerald Grove environs. Yeah, so here we go, back to the grove. Just make sure that you've looted everyone. The bodies disappear after a while, and we don't want to miss out on any loot. Yeah, okay, that's the check done. Back over to the portcullis. And this is our first official visit to the Emerald Grove, or the Druid Grove as I call it. Go down here and find our first trader, Aaron.
Refugees, adventurers, and even a Duergar. Known in years, and suddenly we're overwhelmed. Well met. And thank you for beating back those goblins. Most brave of you. Is there anything you need? Act fast if you do. The ritual will be complete before too long.
Are you really locking down the grove?
I know it's drastic, but more monsters seem to terrorize this region every day.
What about the people here?
We druids will be safe. As for those that took refuge here, well, may Sylvanas guard them as they continue their travels.
You just said the region's overrun by monsters. They won't survive by themselves.
As I said, it's a drastic measure, but the survival of the grove is paramount. There just aren't enough supplies to support everyone.
I'm looking for a healer.
I pray no goblin arrow has grazed you. Nettie could put you to rights. She should be with the others in the inner chambers, but I doubt she'll be taking on new patients. The grove will be locked down soon.
What are you selling?
Some bits and bobs I no longer need.
Enter trade. Right, the first thing we're going to do is use the top right buffer to switch to barter mode. This is where we take the items we have here and exchange it for the items he has. And we've lucked out. We've got Scroll and Misty Step straight away, which is awesome. We then go after the Padded Armor +1 and the Ring of Flinging. He's got a Balsam and a Dagger Root, which we always take as well. He does have dyes here, but we'll come back shortly because they'll be a lot cheaper. So all we take at the moment are these 3 items and the 2 herbs. Now what we're going to do is we're going to keep all of the alcohol. You see it's alcohol because it's got camp supplies and then it's got the little yellow flask below it saying 2 turns. We're going to keep all of that. Excuse me, we sell him any unwanted arrows and any not rotten food. So the rotten food we keep for now. Come down here, there's some mushrooms you can have. So honeycomb, remember to keep the heavy stone, we need that. Orange, some potatoes, apples, cheese, more cheese. And just go through the other characters you have. You can also have the poisons and the flasks. They can all be sold. We keep the scrolls for now. I think that's his flask. You can have that. We keep the pork loin and the owlbear egg for now. Got some dye there that I don't use, so that can be sold. What else have we got? Oh. Caustic bulb you can have. Grease bottles you can have. Holy water you can have. There's a lemon, you can have that. Selling the pitcher we got as well. Some more cheese. Is that void bulbs? Yeah, you can have the void bulbs. More cheese. Hour of acid, we don't want that. Only keep 5 disarm kits on Asterion, so you can sell the other 4. More caustic bulbs. Is that an acid vial? Yep. More grease bottles. Holy water. You can have the Mycad shells as well. More void bulbs, spike bulbs, and the spider egg sac. Next we work on the jewels. So jade, onyx, the topaz. What else have we got? Another topaz. There's a ruby there. Yep, and an agate. 2 bloodstones. We're starting to get there. Oh, I shouldn't have sold that. There should have been the scrolls next. My bad. Take all the jewels back. Let's find them on the list. Okay, right. Selling all the scrolls we don't want next. Apart from detect thoughts, we need that one. Right, there we go. Let's laser out of scrolls. Oh, was that a speak with dead or a detect thoughts? No, it's detect thoughts. You want that back. That's it. And we're a little bit over, so I'm actually going to take some of his gold. Balance the offer. There we go.
Sylvanas,
Right, over to the group of 3. We're looking for Cal. We talked to Cal.
Hells, we can't just leave. They're kin.
I'll not gamble our lives, our futures, on people who are as good as dead. We must leave for Baldur's Gate at once.
Can we all just take a moment, please?
What's the point in blazing spells if we don't bloody use them? We should stay. These people aren't fighters. We can help.
Or yell louder. That's fine too.
It's another reason why we become a ranger. It opens up this option down here. I'd choose the wilderness over the dangers of the city any day. Stay.
What? The dangers of overpriced taverns and muddy streets? I think I'll take that risk.
The city's not going anywhere. I'm staying. We're needed here.
Thug. Fine. We'll stay. If we survive, it'll make for a good story, I suppose.
Thank you, Roland.
There we go. You don't need to do this, but I turn off the standing torch there. Follow Roland and the others. Again, you don't have to turn that one off, but we do loot the book pack. There's nothing in there, but we loot it anyway. Walk down the steps to this little area here. Talk to Auntie Ethel.
It isn't the talk of the camp. Thank goodness you came along when you... Oh. Your cheeks aren't nearly ruddy enough, Petal. Are you hurt? Cold? Feverish? Auntie Ethel will sort you out. I've lotions and potions galore.
Right. The first option, we just go straight down here and go, I'm here just to trade.
Hey, bother.
What we want from Auntie Ethel are the 3 elixirs of giant strength, the potion of greater healing, potion of invisibility, balsam, and dagger root. They're the ones you are looking for all the time. Those 5. And what we will do is sell the rotten food. Any rotten food we have gets sold first. I think Tav's the only one with rotten food. Just double check though. Yep. And then we sell her junk. Basically. Not the jewels, just cheap junk. I usually start off with the books and the parchments. Just because they weigh a lot. And they easier getting rid of. Do not sell the Book of the Dead Gods. We need to keep that one for now. Don't sell her scrolls, just books and parchment. $221. Okay. Alright, I need 100 gold to go. So now we start working on goblin weapons. Where's the goblin weapons? Those are? Oh, we already sold them? Might have sold them. There's a goblin scimitar. Goblin bow and a bow. I think that's everything. Yep. Right, we're still a bit short, so this is where we start selling her actual junk now. Be careful not to sell her the jewels, we want to keep those. There's some food there. Casual sandals, clothes. Oh, that's supposed to have gone to what's his face, but never mind. Keep the heavy stone. Oh, she can have the idler saloon. Incense, right, and you need 2 gold. Have 2 cups. There we go.
Take care now, sweetie.
And then down and talk to Damon. It's over here on the little smithy bit.
Thanks for fighting off those goblins. If you need to replace any gear, just ask. My selection's pretty slim. I had to leave most of my equipment in Elturel.
That forge is holding on by a thread. Are you a smith?
Of sorts. Used to be a bread and butter tinsmith before Elturel fell into Avernus. These days my talents are more eclectic. Learned a lot in my time in the Hells. Hope to forget most of it. But between you and me, there's nothing in all the realms like the utter power of infernal machinery. Alas, my offerings are far more humble these days.
Let me see your wares. Okay, so we have got a shopping list with Damon. We want 1 arrow of darkness, any and all arrows of fire he has. We are then looking very specifically for the hunting short bow, any spears +1, light crossbows, preferably +1s. I don't normally buy a light crossbow, but on this occasion I'm going to. Sorry, I had an itch. We also want another padded armor and a safeguard shield. And again, he's got dyes, but we will be back later to buy them. We're also looking for scimitar +1s, which he doesn't have, and a light crossbow +1, which he also doesn't have. He can be a bit annoying with his wares. Excuse me. So what we're going to do sell now is sell the normal weapons. Pickaxe, quarterstaff can go, quarterstaff, rapier, short bow, longbow. We've got to go looking for the Oak Father's Embrace, the armour we picked up from the Owlbear Cave, also the Watcher's Guide, which we picked up from the crypt. That goes there. Buffs up a lot. We can also sell the Nature Snare, which we picked up in the passage. We'll empty Astarion's bag as well. Sell the axe. Oh, I did not want to sell that short sword. That was a misclick. Everything goes into Tav's bag. So let's go to Shadowheart. So we sell the short bows, quarterstaff, the great club, trident, and armor. The helm. Sell the clothes to Aaron. Sell the boots to Aaron. Sell the shield. Right, oh no, she's got a mace there. We can sell that because the Morningstar's better. Got 2 short swords as well. Sell both of those. Into Lae'zel. Lae'zel's got all the weapons here. So sell the Morningstar. Mace. Longsword. 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 Getting there. Another longsword. And look for some armor to sell. Leather armor. Oh, we're 1 gold off. Have we got any? No, we sold the hammers and tongs, didn't we? Dang. Oh, you can have a shovel. There we go. Leave. Okay, so first things first, we take the padded armor +1 and equip that to the Tav, like so, and then the old armor Tav is wearing can be marked as wares. We send the arrow of fire to Astarion, or more if you've got more. Same with the arrows of darkness. The elixirs of giant strength get sent to camp. The potion of invisibility gets sent to Astarion. The ring of flinging gets sent to camp down to Shadowheart, who gets the safeguard shield equipped. And I'm just going to flick over to her clothing and put the helm on to hide during dialogues. Actually, it's a haste helmet. It looks horrible, so just take it off. So she gets the safeguard shield. If you've got a light crossbow, she also gets that. The Tav, as I said, gets the padded arm +1. Down to Astarion, he gets the most. Asti gets the hunting shortbow, which we equip. The spear +1 can get sent to camp. He gets the other padded +1 armor, and that leather armor he was wearing can get added to wares. And obviously, where I mistakenly sold his short sword, he gets to equip that back again. And we're just going to go and switch him to ranged. There we go. So he starts off with his ranged weapon in his hand. We then look at the other items. If you've got a hand crossbow +1, you would... Well, actually, I'll show you. Right, so unequip the crossbow. Now we picked up a hand crossbow from Bath, and we just brought one from Damon. If you manage to get a hand crossbow +1, you equip the hand crossbow in your main hand, and then the hand crossbow +1 in your offhand. Because the offhand does less damage and has a slightly less chance to hit, so the +1 helps to negate that somewhat. If you got a scimitar +1, again you would come down to the Tav's gear here, unequip the offhand one and pop the +1 in the offhand there. And then the spears +1, as I said, you get sent to camp. Up the stone steps, over to the wooden door, which might be closed, sometimes it's open, sometimes it's closed. Select Shadowheart and cast guidance on the Tav. We do a quick save. And we go into the shabby door, into the makeshift prison.
You ain't gonna shoot me. Your hands are shaking.
Put it down. She can't fight back.
That's the point. Get out of the way.
She didn't kill your brother, Arca. You're better than this.
Shoot before you lose your nerve, Tiefling. If you ever had it to begin with.
Step between the crossbow and the goblin.
Looks like the Absolute sent me a protector. You gonna kill her too? You move.
Option 3, persuasion. This won't avenge canon. It won't change anything. We add in the friends there as well. And this, we precast guidance with Shadowheart because sometimes Shadowheart or Astarion are not in range to cast guidance. There we go, easily done.
You're right. I wish you weren't, I really do. Damn you. Damn it! Why do you care if a goblin lives or dies?
Because vengeance eats people alive. You'll grant the goblins 2 victory this day.
Your soft heart will be the death of us.
You'd better be right.
It's all right, Arca. Let's go.
You're gonna be sorry. Every
Alright.
one of you.
Take the team up and then close the door as they leave. Separate Asti. Turn off the torch. You have to do that. Turn that one off and then come down here. Do an area search. Loot the barrels. Turn the brazier off and the standing torch. Make it nice and dark, because what Asti is about to do is, as you can see, it's red, so it's naughty, you can get arrested. No one's here though, so we should be fine. Unlock the cage, but don't open the cage, just unlock it. Go to the Tav, open the cage and talk to Sazza.
You're a long way from home, ain't you, Underdwarf? Get me out of here, and I'll introduce you to my tribe. You'd like 'em.
Alright, you've captured my interest.
You won't regret it, promise. priestess gut will give a little underdweller like you all the blessings of the Absolute.
Who is this Absolute?
We're burning her name across the face of the world, we are. The Absolute is gold from the sky, she is. The blessing in the storm and the storm itself.
Follow me, I'll keep you safe.
Happily. Lead the way.
Alright. So now we come round here. Get to little edge here and we jump across. And get the perception check for the stone door. Do a little bit of area loot to find a bucket. You got 2 rotting baskets here. One is just, there's nothing there. There's no little treasure satchel thing, so you know that one is just to pick up, and we don't pick them up. They're weight of form worth 1 gold, they're not worth it. But this one has got something inside, or has a chance to have something inside, so we loot those, and then we go through the door. And we're back in the stone passage, just from a different direction, which is why we come through here and fight the goblins. Picking up the trap, but that's already disarmed thanks to Asti. We'll just turn off all the torches as we go. Did we loot that one? Yeah. Up we go. There we go.
Thought I was never gonna get out of there. Good to be free again, gotta say.
You made me a promise, remember?
Never break a promise, unless there's something in it for me. I'll introduce you to my whole tribe and put in a good word for you. See you at the camp.
Now, that completes a third of an achievement. So, anyway, point back to Emerald Road environs, and we go to our camp. Uh-oh, a gale seems poorly. Let's go and have a chat.
Spare me a moment, if you please. I've something important to discuss with you. We've been traveling together for a while now, and it's just about time that I shared something with you. It's a rather personal matter that I'd have preferred to keep quiet, but needs must when the devil drives. I have no choice but to speak. You see, I have this condition. Very different from the parasite we share, but just as deadly.
Ranger. I think I might have a dock leaf in my bag, or some medicinal berries.
Thank you for the offer, but the treatment for my condition is very specific. What it comes down to is this. Every so often, I need to get my hands on a powerful magical item and absorb the weave inside.
What kind of items are we talking about? Sorry about that. I forgot which order they were in. I took my guide.
Staffs, tomes, cowls. The form doesn't matter, so long as it's brimming with weave. It's been days since I last consumed an artifact, since before we were abducted. It is time, and by that I mean it's imperative that I find and consume strands of weave at the earliest possible juncture.
I'd be happy to help.
You have my thanks. And fear not, your implicit trust is well placed and will be rewarded with any and all means at my disposal. As luck would have it, you're already primed to give me exactly what I need.
Give Gale a magic artifact, and we select the fleet fingers that we looted from the chest earlier. He eats them.
Thank you.
Yum.
the spot. I can feel it work. The magic, it's like a lullaby that sings to sleep the demon inside. A metaphorical demon, I haste to point out, but no less dangerous. And no less bound to wake up again to continue its ravages. Such is the nature of all monsters.
I'm glad you're feeling better. Your condition sounds unpleasant, to say the least.
Oh, it's not so bad once you get used to it. And, on the plus side, my tower in Waterdeep has never been so free of clutter. Sincerely, though, I understand I ask a lot from you with few answers in return. But in time, all will be told.
Don't mention it. I'm glad I could help.
My lady, I bow to your boundless kindness.
Alright. Unless I say otherwise, you do not have to turn off the standing torches. There are a few in the game that you need to. But other than that, I still, other than, I don't know why I do it, I just do. There's a candle on this bench I want to turn off as well. That's it. I'm going to talk to Withers.
We meet again, as predicted. I shall be here in thy camp for whenever thou hast need of my services.
Not to be rude, but what are you?
There are many answers to that question. None are important.
Skeletons aren't supposed to be able to talk.
Correct.
Are you going to explain further?
No.
You were sorting something before. What were you doing?
Beyond mortal realms, there doth exist an amalgamation of spirits akin to thine own, ensnared by the treacherous cult of the Absolute, felled in its name. They bear great discontentment with their destiny. For a mere pittance of coin, I might summon the worthiest among them to lend aid to thy undertaking.
Will these hirelings be joining me willingly?
Most willingly, forsooth. Their passions doth run deep for what hath been wrought upon them.
Impressive. Are there other ways you can help us?
Should thou or any of thy compatriots perish, I will cleave soul to body once more.
You mentioned a cost. What is it?
A matter of coin.
Leave. Right, there we go. That's Withers all set up for next time we need him. We're gonna go and turn off this one. Our stash is a bit of a mess, so we're gonna just do a quick save here. We're gonna organise our stash, which is a little bit annoying. So I've got the Max Pack DLC pre-order. If you don't have the peculiar clothing chest, that is replaced by the ornate chest that we sent here earlier, and you should have in your stash. I don't. The bewildering adventurous pack is replaced by a backpack. Hopefully you would have picked up. Other than that, I think you're fine. So we're just gonna hit the Y button on my controller and take everything, which immediately puts us over encumbered. So now we start sorting things out. The first thing we do is find the chest. We put the peculiar travelling chest back. We put the alien chest, because I can't say its proper name. Wooden trunk, wooden barrel, gilded chest. Instead of the peculiar clothing chest, you obviously put in the ornate chest and replace as required. We should have 3 empty key rings. The alchemist pack will go back in there. Heavy chest will go back in there. I think that's everything, and we'll put all the gold in there for now. Right, that gives us a little bit of extra room, so we are now going to into the Bewildering Adventures pack and open. This is all the stuff I get extra, and in fact most of it's just sold. The only things we actually use are the Elixir of Giant Strength, so we'll call that the backpack for now. We open the camp supply pack and rescue all of our alcohol from there, and then split the supply packs down to individuals. We do this so we know how many long rests we have left. It takes one pack. Oh, that was silly. It takes one supply pack for one long rest on balance. There we go. So we've now got 1, 2, 3. That's a graphical bug. It's 7. The other one is here, but it's a graphical bug. You get that sometimes when you start splitting things. There we go. We've got another potion of invisibility. We'll send that to Asterion. Go into the alien chest because I can't say its proper name. And we put the Elixir's Giant Strength, the Oils of Accuracy, and one potion of Animal Speaking. You need one. So split and add that to wares. Into the backpack. Oh, sorry, by clicking on top of the left control stick, you can bring up the sort menu. You can sort by various different ones. I always sort by type because it puts the gold in the dash. It puts them in an order. It's quite nice. And then in your inventory, it puts the gold, then the keyring. So again, that's quite nice. So for the gilded chest, if you find something you like but don't want to sell for whatever reason, you can put it in there. I sold coins down there because they don't get used. We're going to split the shovels up. Leave Tav with one. The other two sit in, or the others sit in there. We will put the scroll. If you manage to get any scrolls of Misty Step, that'll go in that chest as well. Mask of the Shapeshifter goes into the gilded chest if you've got one. It's a helm that allows you to cast Disguise Self, so you can change your appearance a lot. No, not your appearance, sorry. You can look like a different race, but we don't use it because it takes the place of armor, and we'd rather have armor. Any spare torches you have go in the bag. And then any quest items will go in the backpack. So once you've read a quest item, you can't really do much with it, so they just go in there. We've got a Mindfly Parasite Specimen, that will go in there. Okay. I send the Streamhopper Loafers, again that's part of the DLC package, to Gale. Any clothing? Shadowheart's clothes, homely clothing, Lazel's clothes. The Chatterbox's tabard, Astarion's eccentric clothing. Chandler's trunks go to Gale. Periwinkle garments go to Lazel. Right, and then in the barrel we put any items you want to keep. So I'll put Spear +1, I'll put the Maul, Ring of Flinging, Moondrop Pendant. What else have we got here? The Alchemist's Fire goes to Lazel. The alien chest will also hold the Smoke Powder Bomb. We come out, go into the Tav's inventory, find the head of the broken spear, hit combine, find the shaft of the broken spear, and combine them together to get the vision of the absolute, and then we will sell that next time we start doing any trading. Right, now look at other characters, see if they've got anything that needs to go in there. So the first thing we do is find the owlbear egg and send that to the tavern along with the pork loin. Lae'zel, I prefer Lae'zel to wear the periwinkle. No, that's not me. Excuse me. Oh, it's have to have its own underwear back. Here we go. Select Lae'zel. That's it. We're going to change our underwear. And send the one she had to Asti. Go to Shadowheart. Go to Astarion. Astarion wears Lae'zel's. And sends his to Shadowheart. And then we go to Shadowheart.
Whatever it takes.
Astarion wears his. And Shadowheart gets sent to the Tav. There we go. Alright, now open up Gale's backpack, supply pack, and send the supply pack to Tav. Everything else can stay there for now. I will just change his underwear and send his to Tav. Add his simple boots to Wares and send those to Tav. Equip the loafers, get us to Wares, sent to Tav. There we go. Everything else he pretty much keeps for now. I think that's everything. Just going through making sure everything's up to date. Yeah, okay, so go back to Tav, who's standing next to the stash box. We can then go into this camp supply pack and add in Gale supply pack, which immediately start duplicating a stack, so we'll split it. There we go. Find the gilded chest and put all of the unused clothing in there. Okay, we'll put the owlbear egg and the pork loin and any water we have into the stash, not into a bag in the stash, along with the heavy stones. Just free floating in the stash, as you can see there. I think we're ready. I'm missing something. What have I forgotten to do? Sorry, I've gone quiet. I forgot to do. I'm aware of. I've forgotten to do something and I can't remember what it is. No, can't remember, and it's not in my guide, so it can't have been important. Right, just make sure everyone's got a shovel. Lae'zel's got a shovel. Lae'zel's got a torch. Shadowheart has got a torch and a spare torch. Send it to camp. She does not have a shovel, so I'll find her one. Asti's got a shovel and a torch. Gale does not have a shovel or a torch. Okay. Send a spare torch to Gale and a shovel, and spend shovel to Shadowheart. That should get everyone a shovel and a torch. Tav's got a shovel and a torch. Azur's got a shovel and a torch. Shadowheart, shovel, torch. Astarion, shovel and a torch, and then Gale now has a torch. It doesn't show it's been equipped, but he's got it. It's got it sorted. Right, okay, that's done. Right, we're going to come down here. I'm going to turn that off. You don't have to. Going to go over here and turn it off. Don't have to. Cross the tree and into this little desiccated, derelict building. I'm going to go over to the mirror. So this is where you can change your Tav's appearance and name as much as you like, whenever you like. What I'd suggest you do is exit, do a quick save, spend as long as you like messing around, finding whatever you want, and then you could make some notes about what you want, come back, reload, and then do it to save time on your game file. All I'm going to do here though is just change the character's name. The reason I do that is because the file will still be called Josie and Gale, so it's the name of the Tav and the name of the person I'll be seeking a romantic partnership with on this playthrough. But I get to change the name to the name of the Tav, so during the gameplay it's just the character's name, the Tav's name, but the game file will, the save game file will retain the campaign name there, see, will show the name of the Tav and the partner, so I can keep track, see. Next we're going to do a long rest, so we're going to end the day. You can click on one of the bedrolls or click on the campfire. I prefer clicking on the campfire. We are going to just do a quick save though. Yes. Switches to nighttime. Everyone will be in their underwear or nighttime clothing. Just have a quick wander around to see if anyone's got any exclamations above the head. That would mean they would need to talk. The game is designed in such a way that if there is someone, it will also tell you. I prefer look to myself. So then we'll click on the campfire again and go to bed. What we're going to do is find all the alcohol that we've been hoarding and use that. As you can see at the top, it goes to 12 out of 40. We need 40, so just click on all of the alcohol until we get enough. There it is. Full rest.
You don't sleep well, flitting between dreams and nightmares. Maybe you wake up because you know something is wrong. Or maybe you just get lucky.
Shit. No, it's not what it looks like. I swear. I wasn't going to hurt you. I just needed, well, blood.
There, in the dim firelight, you see him for what he really is. A vampire, a slave to sanguine hunger.
Hold on, just updating my guide here. There we go. Right, okay, so how long ago since you killed someone? Days? Hours?
I've never killed anyone. Well, not for food. I feed on animals. Boars. Deer. Kobolds. Whatever I can get. But it's not enough. Not if I have to fight. It feels so weak. If I just had a little blood, I could think clearer. Fight better. Please.
A strange sensation courses through you, and your companion's mind unfolds, secrets half revealed.
Why didn't you tell me?
At best, I was sure you'd say no. More likely, you'd ram a stake through my ribs. No. I needed you to trust me. And you can trust me.
I do. I believe you.
Thank you. Do you think you could trust me just a little further? I only need a taste. I swear.
All right, but go too far, and I'll drive a stake through your chest.
Ah, of course. I shall be gentle as a babe. Let's make ourselves comfortable, shall we?
It's like a shard of ice into your neck. A quick, sharp pain that fades to throbbing numbness. Your breath catches, your pulse quickens.
Quick save. By pressing the 3 lines on the Xbox controller, it brings up the menu and then you can quick save as normal. Do the persuasion checks, that's option 1. That's enough. No bonuses, we've got +2, so we need to roll a 3 on the dice. Easily done.
Hmm? Oh, of course. That was amazing. My mind is finally clear. I feel strong. I feel happy.
I'm looking forward to seeing you fight.
Shouldn't take long. So many people need killing. Now, if you'll excuse me, you're invigorating, but I need something more filling. This is a gift, you know. I won't forget it.
You watch as he stalks towards the forest, stronger, more confident, ready to hunt.
There we go, and if you don't already have them, you'll have the achievement Bottoms Up, which is a long rest just using alcohol, and just a nibble allowing Astarion to bite you. What we're going to do now is use Speak with Animals on ourselves, and we are a little bit hungover, as you can see. That's what that little thing's about, holding the head. We're going to talk to Scratch.
Hope you're keeping well, friend.
I'm sorry about what happened to your master.
Master? Friend. I stayed with him until I knew he was gone. I'll never forget him. But I'm glad to have met you.
Damn. Right. See everyone, because we've got talking stuck in that chat option, we are still hungover, so we're going to cast Long Strider on ourselves again, and then we're going to quickly go over to Lacelle, who's going to cast Ancestral Knowledge and find Wisdom, which gives her lots of buffs for wisdom checks. Back to Tav. Got to wait for that drunk to go, hangover to go. Come on, there it goes, hungover. And talk to Astarion again.
Good morning. How do you feel?
I'm fine, just a little bit woozy.
It'll pass. Just be glad I'm not a true vampire. A bite from them and you might wake up as a vampire spawn, like my good self. All of a vampire's hunger, but few of their powers.
Is that how you can stand in the sun? Because you're not a true vampire.
Oh no. I should be cinders in this light. I hadn't seen the sun for 200 years before we crashed here. Someone, or something, wants me alive. They've changed the rules. Standing in the sun, wading through a river, wandering into homes without an invitation. They're all perfectly mundane activities now. As for my other quirks, well, we can figure those out in time.
What's causing this? Mind flayer's parasite?
That's my theory, but who knows? I'm just glad you're being sensible about these revelations. I was worried people might turn up with torches and pitchforks.
although there's still time.
A vampire among us? So be it. But should I wake with so much as a drop of blood on my neck, I will end him.
I'd just better not wake in the night to find fangs at my throat.
I trust him. He won't hurt us.
Quite the opposite. I'm here in the spirit of openness and honesty, to work together as a team.
Maybe we could get him to wear a bell, dissuade any nighttime prowling.
There now. We're all friends again. Shall we go? There's a long day ahead of us.
There we go. So now we leave camp. And then we cast Long Strider on everyone. We've only got level 1 Long Strider at the moment, so we have to single cast it. As we level up, we get more targets, so we cast it less. But at the moment, yeah, I have to cast it on everyone. Let me do a save game. Change the name. And it is Act 1. Save 5. There we go. And then the last thing we do is delete all of the quick saves, keeping the game file small.